Your refrigerator on sale for $18.98.
Save big money at Menards.
A Fifth Third Better means we give 166.7%.
Who's a good boy, Parson?
I am good boy.
That's right. And why?
Because I bank a Fifth Third better.
Wait, what?
5/3 equals 166.7%, so they put 166.7% into everything they do.
Okay, what is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. Free checking, no hidden fees, and identity theft protection. Now, let's get rid of cat, please.
What?
This is banking a Fifth Third Better.
Ashley's New Year's sale ends soon. It's your last chance to buy more, save more with up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Or get 0% interest until 2031 with no money out of pocket today. The New Year's sale ends soon at Ashley.
I want to ask you a question. Did you ever save something as a kid that now became what?
Comic books.
Comic books are great investments.
Yeah.
And I had so many comic books, threw them away.
I had baseball cards, but I didn't realize when I had them as a kid, I didn't realize that they were actually something of any value, and so.
But you're right about comic books. They were so valuable. I mean, I had Archie and I had all these comic books, tossed them in the garbage.
Well, that was really smart.
I know.
We don't want you to do the same dumb things that Harvey did, because this is the American dream, right? You have a hobby or collectibles that you've gathered. Which ones should you be holding on to? Which ones should you be trying to obtain? How do you? I mean, the American dream is how do you get rich quick, right?
How do you get rich?
Or maybe it's not quick, but how do you get rich without?
Where you tuck something away that you had as a kid, and all of a sudden it's worth a fortune as an adult.
So we're going to follow the money there. Follow the money in the collectibles market or whatever it is that you should be investing in right now, so that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you don't feel like Harvey going, why did I throw those things out?
And you can thank us at the end of this.
Indeed. So joining us right now is our buddy Damon John to follow the money. Damon, look, you got a wall of collectibles there.
I am in a wall of collectibles. I'm at my buddy Rudy Moore's studio. We were shooting something else, and I said this would be a great follow the money segment around collectibles and things that people love.
So I've been dying to talk to you about this all week. Give me your top 3 things that people should save rather than discard that you think over time is going to make them a killing. I'm dying to know what you think.
It would have to be some kind of IP publication like you were just all mentioning, right? It would have to be something that you really, first of all, it has to be something you love. It just has to be something you love. But as we talk about that, comic books, trading cards, coins, all of these things have an intellectual property on them that in time there is value because people like you and me throw them away and then become a rarity. So anything that has an intellectual property is something that you should save that you have at home.
I believe now that you should find a car that doesn't sell, that is, just a dud, and not many people buy it.
So buy a Gremlin back in the 70s?
A Gremlin, or for me, an Avanti. In 1964, the Avanti came out, and it just didn't sell. And today, a lot of cars look like the Avanti, but back then, it was just weird, and it didn't sell. But today, it's worth a lot of money because they didn't make that many of them. So it's like buy an ugly car. No, I'm actually serious, that doesn't sell, and then tuck it away in a garage. I'm actually serious.
No, but we have to get to one of the points, though, because this is what do you buy because you are actually an investor and a trader, or an ugly car like that and you don't have much money. If you really like it, buy it, because the things that are really great investment, people ask me, what are great investments? The only things that are really great investments are things that you're super passionate about. Baseball cards were dead for 10 years. What really recently came back? Watches. And you would think, why would watches come back? Everybody has an Apple Watch. And by the way, I have a time on my phone. I don't need to tell the time. But
why are they coming back
now?
Why?
It's a form of jewelry at the end of the day that you don't have to have in certain ways. But also, Rolex and all these companies only make a limited amount.
I'm looking up right now how much my Steve Austin $6 Million Man doll that I tossed away in 1981 would be worth now?
Would you have kept it in the box? Now, I'll give you an example. My wife, we were talking earlier about Birkins. My wife, we've been fortunate enough, she has a couple of Birkins. These things have increased 15% every single year. But here's the problem with my wife. I always say, well, when are we going to cash them in and sell them, honey? And somehow she doesn't want to do that. So it's not worth anything to me. It's worth a lot to her, because when I'm taking the dirt now, she'll cash them in.
Damon, we had an employee who felt exactly the way you did when he bought Apple stock a long time ago and sold it to buy video games.
I don't even like talking about that story. It's so painful.
I'm serious.
So painful.
It happened. It happened.
It happened, yes. All right, I just found...
For those who don't... Go ahead, Charles.
I found anywhere from $150, $200, but pristine in the box, as you said, up to $2,500 for a 1976 doll that probably cost...
Oh, the $6 million man.
$15, yeah. Probably cost...
And guess what? I had the pleasure of meeting Steve Austin, and I had him sign my doll. So I have it actually signed by Steve Austin.
God, what upsmanship.
Man.
My God.
Thanks. All right, you win again, Damon. Great.
So in things that you really love and you think are going to work out, and that's what a real investment is. If you keep chasing shiny things, you're going to be the sucker in the room.
Okay.
Hold on is the message. Hold on, and yes, invest in things that are going to be around.
And hold on, and things that you really, really are passionate about. Because if you never made money off those baseball cards and you really loved them, you enjoyed it, you had a great conversation with a lot of people, and you at least got some other value out of it.
Okay, this was fun. This was fun.
I like it. All right.
Thanks, Damon.
Thanks, Damon.
All right.
That's a lot of information you can use there.
That was really fun. Okay, we're taking a break.
All right, when we come back, Kristen Cavallari, we got her here in L.A. talking about, what else? Her love life and what you should believe